Hello everyone, my name is Addie Hees, and today I have the absolute honor of introducing to you Caroline West. As I was planning out Caroline's introduction and what I would say, I got stuck on where I was going to start. Many say Caroline is best described by her interests and hobbies: an avid basketball fan, a talented thespian, and senior editor for Carillon. However, I would consider Caroline one of the most passionate, supportive, and headstrong people that I know. Caroline is always on top of everything. In fact, a couple of days ago, she sent me an email reminding me that her senior speech is today. Caroline, I'm sorry I never responded to that email, but I promise I've had it written down in my planner the day we found out who we were introducing. I'm constantly inspired by her grace and strength. She is a loyal friend, a caring classmate, and truly the most genuine person that I know. I'm extremely grateful that I've been able to get to know Caroline for the past 3 years. I know that whatever Caroline will have to say today will be interesting and wise, so without further ado, I introduce to you Caroline Victoria West.
When one door closes, another door opens, but we often look so long and so regretfully on the closed door that we do not see the ones which open for us. This quote by Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, has stuck with me since I first read it in 3rd grade. Picture this: Miss Kirkendall's class, the hippos. We were going to be wax figures of different famous people from British history. Not knowing the impact, I chose Alexander Graham Bell because telephones are cool, right? Now, I could go on and on about random facts that stuck with me about Alexander Graham Bell, but this quote stuck with me the most. Besides the time where I had to memorize it and say the quote in our class movie, I've said this quote to myself many times. Think about it. Doors close on us all the time. We get a bad grade on a test. Instead of dwelling on it, which doesn't do us any good, we should focus on the open door of the next opportunity. We don't get into a club or a sport. Maybe this is fate telling you that's just not what you're meant to do. Maybe the power goes out at your school, causing your senior speech to get delayed. You get an extra hour of sleep. We fall in love, we break up, we move on to the next open door. We grow up. The things that we did when we were little are weird for us to do now. That door has closed, but it has brought upon so many opportunities from that open door. There have been many times where my door closed and I thought it was the end of the world. A major door closed when I quit basketball in 7th grade, something that had been a constant for almost 5 years of my life. While this doesn't seem like a big deal to some, it was a pretty big deal to me. This opened the door for me to the wonderful world of basketball management. While I'm not sure how helpful I actually was managing the team when I was only 12, I found a new joy. And to this day, I do the statistics for the basketball team, and I analyze every NBA game while I eat breakfast in the morning. Jaren Jackson Jr. played amazing last night, by the way. I'm so happy. Without closing that door, I would not have fallen in love with basketball like I have today. It has become one of my many passions, and it makes up a huge part of who I am. Later, the doors of Miss Carroll and Miss Mulrooney's rooms closed, only to open those of Miss Umphris and Mr. McCullough to open. High school. Well, I had made it so far, but high school was a whole other thing. AP classes, detentions, lunch at 12:50, a whole new world. And yes, that was indeed a Disney pun. Things mattered now, but the opening of this door made me grow up. But my most impactful door has also been my scariest. For those of you who don't know, I have struggled with an eating disorder for most of my life. But at the end of 9th grade, I chose to close the door of that eating disorder and open the door to recovery. I went to a residential treatment facility for 3 months in Portland, Oregon. I missed the first 3 weeks of sophomore year, but little did I know how much these doors would impact me as they did. The door opened for all that I know today: health at every size, body positivity, and all that I advocate for have come from the door that opened to me that summer. I constantly have to remind myself of the door my recovery has opened for me, but the opening of this door truly changed my life. And now to the class of 2022. Our door of high school is about to close, and the doors of college will open. Do not let your time at St. Mary's hinder you from enjoying the opening of the many opportunities that college will bring to you. Let, however, your time at St. Mary's help you through the rest of your life. Just because the door has closed does not mean that we have to forget the times we had in that room. Thank you.